In a nation built on freedom, the most dangerous currency has always been information. Hidden inside vaults, encrypted drives, and sealed archives lies the story of America's obsession with secret sand. The silent war over who controls them, from the first Cold War files to the classified documents of modern presidencies. Power in the United States has always depended on what can be kept hidden. Every administration inherits the same unspoken rule. Information is protection, and exposure is weakness. The deeper the power, the darker the archive. For decades, this battle for control over classified material has quietly defined the real boundaries of democracy. It asks not just about one person or one moment, it asks about how secrecy itself became an institution. When headlines broke about a former president under investigation for possessing classified files, the story was framed as a scandal. But beneath the politics lies something far older, a system designed to protect information even from the people it governs. The classified world has always lived in the shadows of American power. The military, the intelligence agencies, and the executive branch each claim control, yet none truly own it. Information becomes a weapon, a shield, and a bargaining chip all at once. From the Pentagon Papers to Watergate, from Iran-Contra to the digital leaks of the 21st century, every era exposes the same truth. Secrecy is not the exception. It is the foundation. Presidents may come and go, but the classified machine endures unseen, unaccountable, and so inside the halls of government, the classification process has its own hierarchy. Files labeled confidential sit at the base, secret above them, and top secret at the peak, the level where exposure could gravely damage national security. But above even that, an invisible tier exists. Sensitive, compartmented information, or SCI. This is reserved for intelligence so protected that even the president must request access. It is here that the true nature of secrecy reveals itself. Classified data doesn't just hide technology or military plans. It hides mistakes, motives, and the quiet deals that shape history. And as technology evolved, so did the risk. What once filled locked cabinets now travels on encrypted drives, across private servers, and through hands that don't always belong to government officials. When boxers of classified documents were discovered outside secure locations, the world saw a crisis. But those inside the system saw a symptomed, inevitable outcome of a government that generates over 50 million classified files each year. Most of these files will never be read again. Many contain no true secrets at all, yet they remain locked away, protected by layers of bureaucracy and fear. The real question is who took them, it is why so much remains hidden in the first place. Transparency was promised, but control was preserved. The machine was never built to tell the truth, was built to protect the structure that defines truth itself. In the early 21st century, the line between state secrets and political survival began to blur. Presidents and agencies clashed over access, ownership, and accountability. The intelligence community, with its vast digital reach, could track a single document across continents, yet still claim ignorance of how information leaked. Meanwhile, insiders, whistleblowers, and journalists risked everything to reveal what lay behind the redactions. Each time the truth surfaced, it was followed by new layers of classification. What the public learned in moments of exposure barely scratched the surface of what was buried again. The debate over presidential privilege versus classified law is not a recent one. It echoes through every era, from Franklin D. Roosevelt's wartime secrets to the modern age of digital espionage. The president sits at the top of the hierarchy, but even he is surrounded by systems that withhold information in the name of protection. Intelligence agencies operate in overlapping domains where accountability fades into ambiguity. One hand may not know what the other conceals, and within that fog, power thrives. America's archive of secrets is not stored in one place. It is scattered across agencies, servers, and private vaults. The National Archives manages the legal framework. The intelligence community manages the hidden one. In this labyrinth, truth becomes fluid. What is classified can change depending on who benefits from its silence. Some secrets protect lives. Others protect legacies. Each new administration inherits decades of buried information documents that could rewrite history, if ever made public. But declassification is a slow death for power, and no system willingly kills its own authority. When scandals arise, the same pattern repeats. Outrage, investigation, debate, and then silence. Public trust erodes, and the system adapts. The phrase, national security, becomes the curtain behind which almost anything can be justified. Leaks are punished not for what they reveal, but for exposing how fragile the illusion of control really is. The battle over classified material isn't about paperwork, it's about the ownership of truth. And in that war, transparency is the first casualty. In a digital age, secrecy has evolved into surveillance. Every classified file now lives inside a network that watches as much as it hides. Metadata trails replace locked safes. Artificial intelligence scans documents for exposure risk. The archive watches itself and those who approach it. The question is no longer who holds the secret, but who the secret serves. What began as a safeguard against foreign powers has become a structure of internal control. The very technology designed to protect freedom has become the architecture of containment. This obsession with secrecy extends beyond politics into corporations, laboratories, and defense contracts. Billions are spent each year not to reveal, but to restrict. Information, once shared to empower, is now hoarded to dominate. Behind every classified stamp lies a choice to conceal or to control. And sometimes, the truth that remains hidden is not dangerous because of what it contains, but because of what it exposes about those who hide it. So as the world debates over misplaced boxers and sealed documents, it misses the greater revelation that secrecy itself has become the governing principle of power. The faces at the center of each controversy change, but the system remains untouched. Its purpose is not protection. It is preservation of influence, of history, and of hierarchy. The deeper you go, the clearer it becomes. The greatest secret America keeps is how much it depends on secrets to survive. This isn't about one leader or one scandal. It's about the structure of control built on classified silence, a machine so vast, so embedded in policy and perception, that even exposure cannot break it. The truth doesn't disappear. It is simply reclassified. Welcome to Hiddenness. This is Case 11. The power file is inside America's battle over classified secrets. Thank you for watching. If this story made you think, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the systems that shape our world.